here with the template that we have with my email addresses, student names. I'm going to put something in there that's going to capture their grade and some comments. So what I do is that as I go through and I grade student work and come up with some comments for them, like summative comments, I'll just put that in here into the spreadsheet. Since this is just a demo thing, I'm going to just make everything the same. I'm going to give the same comment to everybody. This is just going to be an email greeting I'm going to send to my students. I'm just going to send them an email saying that, hey, they're great, please read. Email me if you have any questions or if you want to, whatever. So here you go. So I'm just going to copy and paste it all down here for all the students. But like I said, if this were to be their grades, they'd have their grades. If I had comments, I put specific comments for those students. Now I want to title my spreadsheet because I haven't done that yet. And I'm just going to call this greetings because that's what I'm doing, just sending email greeting. I'm going to put the date on there. And so that's going to be what this spreadsheet's about. So now I go to an add-on. This is where the special stuff comes. And I go to Mule and it says email merge utility. That's kind of what this is called, a merge between email and a spreadsheet. And so it starts up, and so Mule will first want to know which sheet that's being used. And I said one because there's only one, but I have to say it. And then there's ways to use multiple templates. I'm only going to use one template for all of them. And a template is what it is that I'm going to be saying and then merging, like two decks of cards being shuffled together. That's what's basically going to happen between the spreadsheet and the email. So here I'm at the email, and it is a template, right? That's kind of what it is. So first thing I can do is I can just grab from my header email addresses, and that's what I'm doing. And then for subjects, which is the next required field there, I'm just going to call it a friendly greeting. And then in the body, I'm going to do my standard greeting, which is howdy. And then I'm going to click over here, name, which was another column in the Google Sheet that I have there. I get rid of that name because it would say name. And so there you see there's angle brackets and then name. That's how it tells us it's a tag. So this says comments. I clicked on comments. It says comments, and then it has the column heading comments, and that says that header is going to go. What's under that header? Each one of those rows is going to go right there. And so then I say my closure, peace, Mr. Selk. So basically now I've got this howdy Andy, which is the first name, and then you're great, please, remember to read, and that's my message that was in the comments field. Then I can go and I can look at all of the students, like in there, every row, Eli, right back, all through them all, Eleanor, Diego, Beatrice, Andy, yay, okay, so it looks good. So I went through it and just kind of checked it out. So I'm feeling good about the message. It's going to go to everybody. Like I said, regularly I'd have individual things that I type for each specific student and how they did on work or whatever. So here you go, friendly greeting, and there's another one. So this is basically going through it again. So if you don't look at it like I did in the other window, you can look at it here before you send. Now it's sending. So you can see here in the background as the rows get wider, it's adding stuff and says it's sent 13. And then it tells you about the problems and tells you about out of how many. And then here we go. You can see here the data that was added by Mule and tells you when the email is sent, where was it sent from, who is it sent to. Useful, I'm sure. And that's what it looks like from my sent box, each one of those, bam, bam, bam. And that's what an email looks like. And a student responded quickly to it over, the day here. So, and that's how you would send a message from your data sheets in Google using mail merge to each one of your students. All right. I hope you're all doing great. And, email me if you have any questions or suggestions. Bye.